Hello Year 4, it's Mrs Dunn here with your daily maths lesson. Today is the 10th of February. Hope you're all okay. We're going to start off with some mental maths this morning and we're going to be dividing numbers by 3. If you need to use your multiplication grid to help you with that, then grab that now, and you'll need a pencil and a piece of paper. So our daily 10 game today is going to be dividing by 3. All of the answers you should be able to use your 3 times table to help you, and I'm going to give you 10 seconds per question. The time will start as soon as I press the button. So the first question is 15 divided by 3. Question 2 is 9 divided by 3. Question 3, 30 divided by 3. "12 divided by 3. Question 5, 18 divided by 3. Question 6, 6 divided by 3. Question 7, 33 divided by 3. Question 8, 27 divided by 3. Question 9, 24 divided by 3. And finally, 36 divided by 3. So that was your 10 questions for today. I'm going to reveal all of the answers so that you can then pause the video and have a look how well you did. Remember to give yourself a tick for each correct answer. Okay, so today we are going to continue our multiplication journey, but we're going to be looking at the formal column method of multiplication. So we've spent a few days partitioning numbers into tens and ones. Today we're going to use a formal method. So we're going to make sure that we line up our digits in columns. We're going to multiply the 1-digit number by the ones digit, then we're going to multiply it by the tens, and then we're going to multiply it by the hundreds. But as always, we're going to start off and we're going to build up to achieve that. So to begin with, just going to remind you what that looks like. So if we've got 24, 24 is 2 tens and 4 ones. So if you need to use your place value counters today and draw those counters to help you, then you can. So I'm going to just make 24 times 3 so you can see what the calculation is actually asking us to do in a picture form. So here's my 24, and I've done the same thing 3 times. When we first start off multiplying, when we're in maybe year 1 or year 2, we look at multiplication as repeated addition. So this calculation would be 24, add 24, add 24, add 24. Okay, so here it is with my counters, and then I can use my counting to be able to work out the answer. So if I count up over here, I've got 4, 8, 12, and then I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and I can add my 60 and my 12 to find the answer is 72. Okay, so if you need to work like that today, that is absolutely fine. Let's have a look at a 3-digit number, because it's 3-digit multiplied by 1-digit numbers that we're aiming to do today. So again, I can make the number with my place value counters, or I can draw the place value counters. So I've got 123, and because I'm multiplying by 3, I need to do that 3 times. So here's my second lot of 123. And here's my final lot. This is my third time. And then at the end, I'm going to count how many are in each column. So in my ones column, I've got 3, 6, 9. In my tens column, I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So I've got 6 tens and I've got 3 hundreds. So the answer to this calculation is 369. What we're aiming to do is to be able to work out the answers using a column method. So I'm going to move on to some learning that we've done before, and then we're going to increase to a 3-digit number. So 23 times 4, this is something that we have done before in school. So I'm lining my digits in columns. So my 23, I'm multiplying, and I'm multiplying it by 4. I'm going to use a ruler to draw my answer bar. So this is where you need to watch really carefully, because there's going to be an exchange happening. So I've got my multiplication grid on the screen as well to help me, and again you can use one at home. So 4 times 3 is 12. I'm just going to double check. 4 times 3, there it is, it's 12. So what I have to do, similar to when I'm adding, is I can put my ones number in the column, in the answer bar, but then my 10 from 12 has to go underneath. Okay, so there's my 12. Can only put one digit here in the column, so the other digit goes underneath. Then I'm going to multiply the 1-digit number by the tens number, and in this calculation that's a 2. 4 times 2. Now I know that 4 times 2 is 8, but just like when we're adding and doing column addition, I've got to add on this one here too. So that would give me 92. Okay, so there's 92. So I've set my calculation out in columns. I've multiplied the ones digit by the 1-digit number, and I got 12. Because it's bigger than 9, I've had to exchange that 10 ones for a 10. So it's moved into the tens column. Then I've multiplied the tens digit by the 1-digit number. 4 times 2 is 8. And then I've remembered to add on this one that I've exchanged. So the answer is 92. Let's have a look at another one. So this time I'm doing 33 multiplied by 2. So I line up the digits in columns. So my 33, and I'm multiplying by 2. So my 2 goes into my ones column because it's all on its own as 2 ones. Draw my lines. Okay, so the first thing that my keys to success tell me to do is to multiply the 1-digit number by the ones digit. So that's going to be 2 times 3. And I'm going to write down the steps that I do. I'm going to make my multiplication grid a little bit smaller actually, so I've got more room to show you. So I'm going to do, first of all, 2 times 3. And 2 times 3 is 6. The next thing I'm going to do is multiply the 1-digit number by the tens digit. And again, that is 2 times 3. And the answer is 66. So the answer to this calculation here is 66. Okay, we're going to move on to a 3-digit number now, multiplied by a 1-digit number. It's exactly the same method, it's just a 3-digit number. So we still need to line up our digits in columns. Okay, and I'm going to use different colours this time to show you exactly what I'm doing, because this is new learning. We haven't done this at school before. So 124, and I'm multiplying by 3. So I draw my equals line. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is multiply the ones digit by my 1-digit number. So that is going to be the 4 ones multiplied by 3. So I'm going to do 3 times 4, and the answer is 12. So my 2 ones goes here, and then my 10 has to go in the tens column. I'm going to use blue now. So now I'm going to multiply the 1-digit number, which is my 3, by the tens digit. So that means I'm doing 3 times 2. 3 times 2 is 6, but remember I've got to add on that one there that I've exchanged. So 3 times 2 is 6, add 1 is 7. And the final thing I've got to do is my 1-digit number, which is my 3, multiplied by my hundreds digit. So that is 3 times 1. 3 times 1 is 3. So the answer to my calculation is 372. And hopefully Year 4, that's a really clear example for you. You can see exactly which numbers I multiplied to get which answer. Let's look at another one, and again I'm going to use my different colours to help me. So I've got 242 multiplied by 8. So I'm going to line up my digits in columns. So my 242 and then my 8. So 8 is just 8 ones, so it goes underneath the 2 ones. Using my ruler to get a nice straight equals bar. So using my red pen to start with, I'm going to multiply the 1-digit number by the ones digit. So the 1-digit number is always the 8, and the ones digit is 2 in this question. So I'm going to do 8 multiplied by 2. 8 times 2 is 16. So my 6 ones goes in the answer bar, and then my 10 goes underneath. Changing colour, I'm going to now do my 1-digit number, which is the 8, and this time I'm multiplying that by the tens digit, which is the 4. 8 times 4. I'm going to use my multiplication grid, going down to the 8 and across 4 gives me 32. 32 is the answer to 8 times 4, but I need to add on that extra 1, don't I? So the answer will be 33. Again, I can put my 3 here, but my other digit has to go underneath, and I'll remember to add it on next time. So now I've got to multiply the 1-digit number, which is the 8, remember, by my 2 hundredths. So 8 times 2 is 16, but I've also got to remember to add on that 3. So 16 add 3 is 19. So the answer to this question is 1936. Again, hopefully the colours will help you to see what I've done. So today's learning year 4, you have got some maths.co.uk. There are some 2-digit numbers multiplied by 1-digit number questions, so you can have a go at those as a scaffold and just to build your confidence. And then there are some 3-digit multiplied by 1-digit number questions. Remember to scaffold if you also need your multiplication grid, or if you need to draw some counters, that's fine. But look back at the video if you need it as well, because this colour coding here really shows it clearly what you need to do. So pause the video. Once you have finished those questions, come back to me and we'll have a look at some problem solving and reasoning questions. Okay, so hopefully you got on okay with those. Now I'm going to look at a problem solving question with you. So I have 127 pencils in each box and I have 3 boxes of pencils. How many pencils do I have all together? So I've got 127 and I'm multiplying by my 3 boxes. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is multiply my 1's digit by my 1-digit number. So I'm going to be doing 3 times 7. 3 times 7 is 21. 1 digit goes here, the 2 goes underneath. The next thing I'm going to do is multiply my 1-digit number, which is 3, by that 10's digit. 3 times 2 is 6, then I've got to remember to add on this 2 as well. So the answer will be 8. And then the final thing that I've got to do is to multiply the 1-digit number, which is my 3, by my hundreds number. 3 times 1 is 3. So altogether there were 381 pencils. Okay, I've got 3 problem solving questions for you to have a go at, children. Have a go at them and then pause the video and come back to me when you're done. Okay, so Bob has 43 apples on each tree. There are 5 trees. How many apples are there all together? So we're going to do 43 times 5. So 5 times 3 is 15. And 5 times 4 is 20. Add that 1 is 21. So there are 215 apples all together on Bob's tree. Fred cycles 126 miles per day for 4 days. So we're going to do 126 times 4. Six times 4 is 24. 4 times 2 is 8, add 2 more is 10, and 4 times 1 is 4, add 1 is 5. So 504 miles, and then the final one At Brindley Heath, there are 32 children in each class. There are 8 classes. How many children are there altogether? So 32 multiplied by 8. 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 3 is 24. Add the 1 is 25. So altogether we've got 256 children. So number 1 was 215 apples, number 2 was 504 miles, and number 3 is 256. Okay, here's your stretch challenge for today. I've uploaded this into Teams as well, so you can have a look in Teams and the answers are there too. So today we've been using our columns multiplication, to multiply 3-digit numbers by 1-digit numbers. You will know how successful you were. You'll know if you are confident at multiplying 2-digit numbers, if you were confident at multiplying 3-digit numbers, if you still needed to stick with the place value counters, that's absolutely fine. You will know how well you did. I'll have a look on maths.co.uk because that will give me an idea about how well you've done. If you need some further help with this, then drop us an email or check into one of those lives and we can help you there. Tomorrow we're going to be using the multiplication methods that we've used this week and how they're using those to solve some problems. Hope you've enjoyed today's lesson and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.